I can't tell you what.
How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Saturday, March the 29th, 2025. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to rock out with my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I was out and about running some errands in my city, and I ran across a bunch of white folks that was on at the corner of a major intersection with all kind of signs and protesting, just having a good old time. And as I rolled past them, I said, man, when I come back, I'm about to shoot a quick video so I can show the family what's going on down here in the FLA on this beautiful Saturday. So, and that's exactly what I did. I crept by and I, made a quick little snippet of these good folks out here just exercising their right to freely assemble and protest. And what they were protesting was the fact that they have a problem with Elon Musk, they have a problem with Donald Trump, they have a problem with this administration, those particular white folks. So I will have to believe that those particular white folks were Democrats. And man, they were just having a good old time out there. Y'all saw them, family. Man, they turned that thing into a party. They made a day of it. And you ask yourself, like, man, on a beautiful day like this, couldn't they be out like somewhere out like fishing or something, barbecuing, washing a car, doing something on this beautiful day? But to those white folks, they found it necessary to find the most busiest intersection in my city and to protest. And guess what? They wasn't causing no problems. They was having a good old time, laughing and kikiing and ha-haing while exercising their right. And you know what, family? I ain't got no problem with that. Because that's one thing I can say about white folks. They will protest their ass off and they'll make a day of it. Now listen, black folks will protest too, but we only want to protest when, some black person that got killed by law enforcement, even though the black person that got killed by law enforcement, even though they probably, it probably was justified. They probably was acting crazy, probably had a weapon, probably was high on drugs, didn't follow orders, things of that nature. Now, I'm not going to come on here and say that all cops are good, because we know that's not the case, but all of them ain't bad either. Just like all black folks ain't good, right? All black folks ain't good and all white people ain't bad. So you have to take it for what it's worth, family. But I will give those good white folks this. They see a problem with something and they go out and they exercise their constitutional rights to freely assemble in a place open to the public while not disturbing the peace, while not interfering with the flow of traffic. So I don't have a problem with it, family. And it's nice to see, people exercising their constitutional rights, not only when somebody done got, killed by the police, or when we try to convince people why we should vote for folks, when really and truly they didn't already had a chance and it wasn't so good. So maybe we need to give somebody else a chance. So black folks, I've never seen on a Saturday in my city where a bunch of black folks get together and doing something. If it ain't for the church, if it ain't for some type of raising money because they son or daughter do something in sports or what have you, I don't see it. Just don't see it. And it's always got to be something dealing with money and raising this and raising that. But these white folks, man, let me tell you something. Yeah, they may not, in my opinion, they could have probably found something better to do with their Saturday. But hey, they exercise their constitutional right. And guess what? If that's how they want to spend their Saturday, that's on them, right? Because here's the thing. My question is to these white folks. Perhaps you could have been doing something, you know, a little bit better for your mental health, something better for your physical well-being, but you chose to go out there and hold your sign and protest, right? But is it really going to make a difference, white folks? The white folks out there protesting? Is it really going to make a difference? At the end of the day, because I know when y'all leave there, y'all going to go and meet someplace else and have some drinks. I listen. Because I heard it. Y'all didn't hear it, but I heard it. They going to meet someplace else and the party going to continue. So it's going to be a protest and a protest after party. But hey, that's their right. But back to the question, white folks, do you think the fact that y'all was out here protesting on a beautiful Saturday, that it's going to make a difference? Do y'all think that y'all cries to fire Elon Musk is going to make a difference? I mean, where y'all want to fire him from? Fire him from Tesla? I mean, fire him from where? Because, I know he's doing his little, he's over Dodge or whatever, however they pronounce it. And he's doing his little audits, but he ain't working for the government. He ain't working for us. In fact, I don't even know if he getting paid for doing this. Well, he probably getting paid in other ways, some type of grants and whatnot for, Tesla, what have you. So I'm pretty sure he getting his, they blessing him in other places. But, white folks, do y'all think it's going to make a difference? Do you think that because y'all came out here on this beautiful Saturday with all these signs and dancing, hooping and hollering around, laughing, smiling, having a good old time, you think it's really going to make a difference? Do you think on Monday morning, President Trump going to announce that Elon Musk is no longer over Dodge and he's going to find somebody else to finish what Elon started? Do you think that's going to happen? It ain't going to happen, white folks. Y'all, listen, y'all was out there getting all sweaty and looking all parched out there like y'all needed some water. Listen, ain't going to make a difference. But if that's how you want to spend your Saturday, Big D ain't got no problem with it. I do not at all, because y'all won't bother nobody. Y'all didn't interfere with the flow of traffic. Y'all didn't prevent Big D from going to where he needed to go. And I was able to slide by y'all and make a quick little snippet to show my family what y'all had going on. Y'all didn't bother with my car. Y'all didn't do none of that. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all, because I remember a time not too long ago, there was something going on down here. And it was probably about 200-300. It was white people, black people. But they were younger. They were younger from the younger community. They had to be like, maybe 20, 25. They was young. And man, when people was driving through the intersection, they was bothering people's cars, throwing stuff at it. Now, it's one thing you mad about what you mad at and you protesting. But if I'm driving through the intersection and y'all are in the roadway, stopping traffic, and then y'all fucking with people's cars and stuff, man, listen. Big D was still working back then, but Big D had to respond over there to the scene. I had to explain, like, man, y'all out here playing these crazy games. Man, everybody in Florida be piking. Y'all down here, a lot of them wasn't even from down here. It was something going on. I forget, it was something that happened, and I don't know if it involved maybe some type of law enforcement had took somebody's life, and it found out it wasn't justified, I don't remember the exact reason why they was out there, but man, it was about 200 or 300 people at that same intersection where these white folks at. And it was a totally different crowd. These white folks ain't bothering nobody. Those particular white, because it was more white folks than black, but it was few minorities, Hispanics sprinkled in, young folk, but it was mainly white. And man, let me tell you, man, they was messing with people's cars and running up to people, windows and stuff. And I'm thinking like, man, y'all are playing a dangerous game, because I could easily explain why I felt like my safety and life was in danger, because this a huge crowd of people just happened chance and ran towards my vehicle and surrounded it and yelling all kind of craziness, prevented me from proceeding on my way while the traffic light was green. Man, let me tell you something. I can articulate why I felt like I had to pull out my steel and maybe you know what happens next. So family, that's what happened today. That's what I saw when I was out and about. So what you think about that? You think these white folks, they doing the right thing? Or do you think the fact of the matter that they doing what the Constitution of the United States of America said that they could do, and they doing it peacefully? So I don't have no problem with it. But what say you, family? Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.